Alright, hello. I am Brassbeat, and this is Leap Year. This is a cute little puzzle platformer. I'm gonna do what I'll call 200%, which is to beat the main adventure and the March DLC back to back. So anyways, let's hit, I'll make a new file and we'll get going. Time will be starting when I press new game in a marathon. So yeah, let's get going. So as you can see, all the days of February have fallen off the calendar. They're going to be scattered throughout the map, and we're going to have to collect them all. The main mechanic of this game that we're going to have to puzzle around is that if we fall 2 blocks, we're gonna die from fall damage. So as you can see, in various places we're gonna have to do some maneuvering to avoid dying, like right there. And yeah, that's gonna be you're gonna see throughout the round we're gonna do some fancy maneuvering. These people, they can break our fall if we land on them. If I die, then they will respawn basically, which is not that helpful for us because I want to do a certain skip midway through. So I gotta last a few minutes without dying. We'll see if I can get that to happen. Over here, be careful. So yeah, if we fall 2 blocks we die, but if we fall from greater heights then different things will happen. So as you saw there, we get a dive through the ground if we fall either 6 or 7 blocks. I'm sorry for that one, but that's just the mechanic. We're gonna use another dive here to get to 21 here. We weave a bit through the ground to avoid having to knock down an extra guy. So of course, this is the Valentine's room for the 14th of February. We're gonna see this. We're gonna return to this room once more after I've done stuff over here. So here's where you found out about the bounce mechanic for if you fall 4 or 5 blocks. You get a bounce of 3 blocks up. So we can use that to maneuver through. It's gonna show up a few times as well. Here I wanna go for a pretty precise jump. I'm gonna enable the grid, which will help me get into some visual lineups. Oh, that's annoying. Now let's hope I don't die. Unfortunate. We'll keep going though, but I do need to take out that certain dude again, so let's do this. There you go. We got a dive there, and we skip all the way to 19. That's bad. I can do this. There you go. So now with 18 we wanted to be able to dive through that guy right there. I'm gonna do this backup, but I'm pretty sure this is actually slower than just doing the intended way now, but I do want to show off the skip. So we're gonna do this, and there we go. Made it over here to 26, and now that doesn't quite work. bit awkward here. Now here's another big dive that's actually the intended route, but it is quite tricky. Pretty much the hardest intended maneuver the game asked us to do. Now over here we're gonna get a few bounces right, and now we've gotta climb all the way back up. This might be time for a quick message or two, since this is just basic platforming. We gotta go here and then. So yeah, somewhat interesting about this game mechanically is you can't like do a short hop. That would be kind of easy to prevent fall damage. Oh, that's not right. I'm of course back here because I didn't get that checkpoint. Yay! Oh, not too bad. I wanted to go do a big jump here and then a dive. Alright. Now we move on to another skip, the last mechanic. If we fall 8 blocks or more, then what's gonna happen is we flip gravity. And we're gonna use this for this maneuver right here. And then dive here, and hopefully I make it. There you go. To get to 16, this one's really far out of the way. So normally what the game expects you to do is collect the first 28 days, and then you're gonna find a more natural spot to do the gravity flip, and then the game is gonna send you all the way throughout the map. I didn't get the thing here. Instead, what we're gonna do is do this skip again, and then go over here. This is right near the end of the intended upside down adventure. So we're gonna go through this hallway back to the beginning, basically. And there we go. We just have to walk to the left back to the beginning, and there's the last 2 days. Number 1 and 29 PM. For any percent, you actually only need to collect the 29th day, and you can use that skip to complete an any percent run in about 1 minute 40. Which is kind of funny to have it there. But anyways, that was the main game. Next up is gonna be the March DLC. This DLC was released a year after the original game, and this oh, I messed up there. And the game basically offers a bigger map and more challenging mechanics. You see these slopes? They will slow us down, but you can slopes upwards, you can basically jump up them. Slopes downwards, you would have to be a bit clever to skip the slowdown and not die from fall damage in the process. And there you go. We're gonna dive downwards and then go over here. So yeah, the days are quite a bit more spread out here because well, the DLC is meant to be fairly challenging here. We gotta dive this. Something I didn't talk about is the flip switches, although they basically speak for themselves what they do. So we turn around here, and then we enter this room. Oh, it's nice that I saved it there. One of the most annoying things, one of the hardest things to optimize is actually walking down one wide staircases, because if you just hold forward, by the way, we're gonna skip right here, skip and do this dive right here to do an endgame section, and not do that. That's not what you're supposed to do. Gotta backtrack to make sure you don't die. Yeah, what I was saying is one wide staircases. If you hold forward on them, you just miss a step and die. So you're gonna see them in a few places, and they're quite tough to navigate around. So yeah, as you can see, there we skipped all the way to 24. We're gonna make some quick work bounce here to jump upwards, and then we reach the very bottom of the world. We can walk across the spikes here. You saw them in a few places, but the spikes only kill you if you fall in the direction of the spikes. So you can walk across them like this. This is bit of a walkathon here. Anyways, we're going back to some actual platforming here. Oh, not the staircase. Now we want to do this little corner dive. There you go. That's a faster way than what's intended is to use a bunch of bouncers to get all the way down to turn yourself around there. Yeah, some more dudes here. This bit's kind of awkward thing to maneuver around. In this room, we're gonna do another skip. Usually, you're oh, I messed up. If we line up here and then jump. We can get a dive there. That's pretty tight. Now we go back and forth here and collect 30. And we dive back here. I'm gonna use the grid again. To hopefully line myself up for this jump. There you go. Got in the little gap, not nice and easy. Dive here and then dive here again to go back to the bottom for the last time. There you go. I wanna jump down here. Alright, I'm gonna take that checkpoint, even though there's only one place you can really die here. That didn't work. Oh, I was being stupid. If you just stay on the right, you don't actually die there. Oh, didn't work out again. Need to weave through here. And then dive. Alright. What's intended here is you're supposed to knock that guy down and then without dying, make it through that room and back. That's not what I'm supposed to do. There you go. Much better. Alright, we're back in the big room, but now right side up, so we can exit through the left side. And head for the facility part here. Alright, let's do that. This room is quite easy. You just hold left and make it. Oh, nice! I saved the jump there. That's quite a tight hold that you can jump through. Then over here. Now we're intended to flip around on the in the first room, but we can do another tight jump here. That doesn't work. Alright, another staircase to get down. Oh, that was very weird. I'm pretty sure I haven't actually done that in once before. Alright. We're down here. We move ever so slightly in another area, but if you're fast enough, you can do this without the music transitioning, but we didn't get that here. Now we gotta make it through here without stepping on the green buttons. There you go. We can do this, dive and a bounce here. And now next up is the cloud section. This is a big part. Oh, what the heck happened there? I accidentally did a corner dive there. That was where I exited out the side of the block. This is the cloud section. This is quite a big section that you have to do without checkpoints. So I gotta make sure that I don't make too many mistakes. You can make it you can make it in the gap there. Oh, I messed up there. You can make it through the gap there in only one bounce, but I didn't quite make it there. Oh. I'm being a bit silly right now. There you go. Just up there. And this one, it's not quite easy to read what you're supposed to do here. But those two bounces over there make it over there. I want to get in. I want to tuck right into this gap to go back into the main area. Now this is a very tricky part in the run because we want to be turned right side up, but there's only one fast way to do that here, and that is to do this corner exit there. There you go. I made it second try. Obviously, if you exit too high, you fall into the spikes and die. what isn't obvious that if you exit too low, that also counts as dying to the spikes. So that trick is actually really tight, and I'm quite glad that I made it second try. Alright, we just flip around here. Now we gotta maneuver around this button to get number 10 here. Now over here, since we're in here again with the green blocks active, we can do this and dive over here. And get number 11. We just have 2 days left before the last one of the month, but in the DLC we can't do a skip to bypass going on a big adventure at the end. So once we get 15 and 16 here, we do gotta take the intended path. Alright, we go up here. And then over here. I want to bonk on that one high ceiling there to save a little bit of falling time. And then we go back up here. There's an intended path for some of the later days where you have to take that ladder upside down, and you just have to remember that it's there from the first time you've been in that room. But anyways, over here on the right, the lock opens because we have all the first 30 days. And we're gonna have to jump down to get a dive here. And now over here is gonna be a big drop. Well, a turnaround into a big drop. If we weave through our spikes, our guy turns green, and so we activate our final ability, which is warping 6,000 years into the future. Bit of a funny twist. In the year 8024, the world is apparently frozen over and very green. So yeah, we're gonna navigate this area now that a bunch of places are gonna be blocked off. We're gonna dive here and not do that. I forgot that we have to do this. Turn around and then this small skip. With a tight weave there, and then we make it over to the big room again, and here we're gonna fall and time travel again. So this is we're gonna be here very briefly because we're gonna have to warp again. And now we're gonna do a little skip here. We dive right here. If we're on this platform, we can fall down and dive. And that's gonna make it. That's gonna skip a few rooms. That isn't right. Here this maneuver is very tight, and I probably didn't make it, so I'm gonna wait here. You can make that in one bounce, but yeah, there's gonna be one lone dude over here that's gonna fall very conveniently. And now that we're up to the surface, we can not jump and die. That's very bad. Now that we're over here, we can on the surface we can just. I have no idea why that kills you. Anyways, we're just gonna jump and walk to the left, and there's gonna be March 31st, and that's gonna be time. So yeah, that was the run. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been nice showing off this this neat little game, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Bye bye.